Alright, hello and welcome everyone. Let me post in a streaming announcement here. Boop. Uh, streaming. Good God, streaming. Some Fallout PNP. Come join. Yes. Alright, we are in fact streaming. Everything should be good. Mochi, stop exposing my secrets.
I'll mute myself.
Boop. Oh God, that was
He's
horrifying.
going he could crush me, like step on me.
Alright, we should be going. We should be good. Everything should be fine. Don't worry about my heart and soul. It's fine. Alright, so welcome everybody to another episode of Fallout PNP. Or Fallout Titans Clash, I believe we're doing today. Yes. So, last time we checked, I will eventually get a campsite picture, but I don't have one yet. I like using concept pictures just because it's fun. You guys will see it very often inside of Jump Chain. But,
Hey
well.
guys, you know what? I just realized I know how to get Sin to like the tall vampire man. Just make him Markiplier.
Oh yes, that would work.
So in other words, make him like 5'6".
No, I mean
Mark's
really
fine.
just make him Markiplier, but he's still that
Markiplier's
big.
face on it.
Y'all suck, you know that?
We're just exposing your secrets.
Stop exposing my
world.
secrets. Okay,
Markiplier, if you're watching this, you have a man crush.
well, you know, I am a man, a manly man, alright? Anyways, so.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
Fuck you. Okay, so, you guys are in, what fucking, you know what, here's a desert for you folks, which I now need to resize, because fuck me. I am the most professional person who has ever done professional work, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody.
Bullshit.
Except
That's more
me.
bullshit.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sin, and come to Titans
Except
Clash.
me. Okay, anyways. So you guys have had a rather peaceful night, actually, as shocking as that is. I'm gonna put you guys over in this camp right here. Or not.
No, man, what?
Alright, on.
A map over a map.
Don't worry about it. There we go. Guys are in a
really
fairly
weird.
peaceful camp. We're gonna ignore you. Can you guys see the lower map? I don't think you can. Oh, you guys can on the left here.
It's all black.
Yeah, it's blurry for me.
It shouldn't be blurry.
Of course, my internet connection might be a little bit iffy with today's weather, so.
Yeah, this thing should look fairly
did have a
good.
snowstorm,
Though there's
so-
double lineage, which is irritating me. Hold on, why is there double lineage? There should not be double
Okay,
lineage.
now it's clear for me.
There.
There we go.
Removing the double
That-
lineage. Haha.
That looks way
Alright.
better without the double lines.
Double lineage hurts my brain. Okay, anyways. You guys have a rather peaceful night involving combatre of pans and pots and possibly a few broken skulls. Most disgusting smoked rats that you guys can possibly imagine. Some sweet, delicious cooking from Sasaka, who reluctantly gave it to most of you. Don't worry about the power room and, you know, all that other fun stuff. I'm just,
Don't worry about how a blind person cooked it.
well, yeah, you felt all.
I filled it all up.
You felt the pots, you felt the pans, you felt the food. No one questioned it. But and I have you guys today is the vaults, the vault 300 specifically. The name is generic. Don't worry about it. So, what are you guys doing? You guys are literally just waking up. Sun is starting to shine down on you folks. Probably kind of coming up the horizon with some clouds kind of blocking the way for the most part, directly in the eyes of several of you. Mm-hmm.
I roll over and go back to sleep. Sun don't bother me.
All right. What do the rest of you guys do? Is it good morning? Do you guys sleep till noon or day, or you guys wake up early in the morning, fresh, bright and early? What do you guys do?
I get up
Calisthenics.
My character
Uh-huh.
has a tendency to wake up early, so
Alright, so Rogue, you wake up a little bit and you see Jap Taxi doing what looks to be exercises, I think. That's what calisthenics are, right? Wally.
What?
Wally.
Oh.
is
Wally.
What?
Wally.
Yes.
Is calisthenics exercise? I believe it is, right?
I mean, technically, calisthenics is exercise.
Alright, cool. So you see him doing that. You see the tiny midget twisting in air sleep into, I believe, Ace's chest. You see Mr. Big Man, who is very big, sitting up as well. And I believe the Deathclaw is passed out.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
Mhm.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one awake and Jap, what is that you're doing? I've never seen that before.
Morning calisthenics. My parents taught it to me when I was young. To keep the limbs limber and just in case you have to run.
I see. I almost mistaked you for having broken bones.
No,
the only
just tap very flexible. Had to be to get out of a lot of the binds I've been in.
Well, if you say so, and if you're okay, I guess it's not bad.
I mean, why don't you join me? You actually be able to move maybe a little bit better. Maybe pop a few of those joints.
Snap.
I might have to get back to you on. I mean,
Rain check. Alright. Krampus,
Yourself.
are you cooking anything? Early in the
Please,
morning,
God,
you want
no.
you want a thick ass breakfast, yeah. Krampus? Is it zero? Oh, there you are. God, guys are dying on me. Hello.
Sorry, I was.
Oh.
Huh? What's going on?
It's like he actually just woke up. Alright, is Krampus hungry? Does he want some nom noms?
Yes, he's hungry. He's
Alright.
like, food.
It's early in the morning. You gonna reach into your backpack to find out what kind of creatures you may have in there.
Yep.
God, roll me a d20 real quick.
Or I can eat the death claw.
Oh no. Start drooling as you stare at the death claw. Oh God.
Oh no, what has he done? What is he doing?
Yeah, you forgot that you had several bits and pieces of rad scorpion in your bag. So you start fishing some of it out, and it looks real good to throw on a fire. You guys never cooked
fresh
scorpion
meat.
before, when they have their poison things, in this case, explode, it's unpleasant to smell. He just, you guys kind of hear him start to make a fire, which is kind of odd. Do any of you guys stir as he's you can hear his drool dropping out of his mouth.
I mean, I'm assuming the smell is about as bad as it was last night.
Well, when he throws on the piece, it smells worse, actually. He just throws it on there, and it hits you like a tidal wave, and he throws some more on there.
Oh, God. I'm climbing up out from underneath Sasuke.
Delectable meal.
It smells kind of like a sewage plant just exploded on the fire.
Smells like piss.
That's not very far from it, actually. Sasuke, how do you react to a nasal abuse? It sounds so...
Nasal abuse.
I sit up and I drag one hand down my face to try and like wipe away all the sleep, in one fell swoop. I turn to where the smell is the strongest.
Okay.
And I turn over there and then I say, "Who the fuck touched the fire?"
Krampus did.
I pat around for like a small pebble.
Mm-hmm.
I pick. It could even just be a dirt clump for all I care.
Okay. You do in
And I
fact find
fucking
some.
chuck it at him.
God. Okay. Krampus, you even gonna try dodging it?
No.
Alright.
It hits him. He looks at it. More flavor. Puts it in on the fire.
Oh, God. Oh, that's unpleasant. Winchester, have you woken up by this abuse that you're smelling at the moment?
Hold on.
He's smelling bacon and eggs for breakfast.
I mean, to Winchester, it smells like heaven. So he's just slowly getting up, and he's like, "My goodness, what smells so heavenly?"
Food.
Oh, are we just going to let the super mutant do all the cooking now?
It's like an insult to the midget at this point.
I turn to look at the death claw or whatever. I turn to look at
Winchester.
Winchester,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "This is the most horrid smell I have ever had the non-pleasure of smelling in the entirety of my life. And if this is going to be a daily occurrence, I'm out of here."
Krampus appreciates your supportive comments. And
Yeah, I'm
Krampus
just
is
happy.
going to... Real Krampus is going to have lunch, so he'll be right back.
Alright. Krampus just sitting there chomping on some rad scorpion bones, which you can actually hear the sounds of every individual chomp of this rad scorpion bones, which is very crunchy. Bones are crunchy. Alright.
As Sasuke says that,
Mhm.
Ace just kind of to himself mumbles, "Huh. Well, I guess that means my cooking can't be that bad anyway."
Your cooking is still shit. And she turns around and points at Ace.
You suck.
Well, good morning to you too, Trash Panda.
I am going. Where the fuck are you? I start looking. I try to find
Start
my
waving
way
your
to where
baseball bat
Ace is.
around.
I take my blind stick and start waving it in front of me as I'm heading in the direction of his voice.
I would like to sneak away.
You eventually come up to, you walk up behind Rogue and just start patting his leg with your blind stick.
Oh dear.
Where the? You're not Ace.
I am
Where
not.
the fuck is Ace?
Do you want me to move? If you move forward, you might be able to get him. I think he's behind me.
Just take me by the shoulders and point me in his direction.
You know what? I'll do one better.
I'm
I will
looking
take,
at you.
I will take you to him.
I'm looking at you mouthing, "Don't you fucking dare."
Who are you more terrified, Rogue? Who are you more terrified of, Ace or me?
Oh, that
Uh,
answer should be obvious.
That depends. What can Eighth offer me to keep?
You just like do that
I'm
like,
just
give me some
gesturing,
money.
It's gonna cost you to. Basically, I'm just like
Mhm.
basically the sign's like okay. Basically telling him, okay, I can either take her to you, or give me something, worth my while.
He's hustling you with a child.
Yeah.
I could try cooking.
Oh god.
I am looking out into the like edge of the clearing or whatever this is.
Mm.
I am very tempted to just bolt.
Oh no.
Is anyone gonna join Jeff for calisthenics?
Well, come on. How long does it take to find him? He's not that sneaky.
It's actually quite sneaky. Oh.
So
my God.
Winchester's just sitting there at the fire waiting for the food to cook.
Mm-hmm. It's you just see Krampus chewing on some mostly cooked, mostly not cooked pieces. Some of it raw. At one point, he just kind of scratches his chest with it before biting it. You're very concerned. Yeah. So, Ace, do you offer anything to Rogue or?
No. I'm giving him a very spiteful look, but I am staying where I am.
Yeah.
You will regret this when I trick you into a game of cards.
Hey, Sen.
Yeah.
Where's his smiling as
While
he's
they're all
trying to
doing
think of-
that, can I just search the area?
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome to. What was that, Rogue?
Root round. I'm just watching. I'm just looking at him, like smite. Just give him a slight smile, and it's like
Oh,
I'm just gonna
that
lead
Rogue?
the this I can't. I'm bad with names, but I'm just gonna lead her to away from the situation. I'm gonna be
Real quick, Rogue, if you
forgiving
could
here.
do me a favor, go to that gear icon on the top right of your chat.
Top right of my chat. Yep.
Mhm. And then click uncheck enabled background chat beep. I think it's you that
wow.
we're hearing it come from, but I'm not sure.
I just
Unchecked it?
unchecked it. So
Okay, cool. Thank you.
is
You
someone talking in
do...
chat?
Yeah, we could hear for some reason. You do weapons,
yeah.
bows, and common, Wally. Oh, not you. Okay, so who is it? Is it Ron? Oh, it's Ron. Ron, do the same thing, please. Oh, you found a
okay.
short
What?
bow. Go to the gear
I-
on the top right, if you would, and then click it. And then uncheck enabled background check beep.
Okay.
Yeah, we were hearing it bleed from you, so just want to make sure that doesn't...
That doesn't make any sense because it's never done that before, like ever.
I know, it's so weird, but okay, just want to make sure. So you just start directing Sasuke over to him. Rogue?
Wait, what was that?
I said, do you just start like directing Sasuke over to him?
I start to, but I am gradually pulling her
Mhm.
to where she misses him.
Just
But,
as long as he sets me in a direction, I start taking off, bolting in that direction. Like I start dead ass sprinting in that direction that he points me in.
I mean,
Points it
I
to a
did to
wall.
where it looks like she's running towards him, but
Mhm. You
She
just go
actually
like
missed
2
him.
feet to the left.
exactly. I'm kind of playing with him a little bit, so seeing how he reacts.
It's like in the horror movie where like the blind creature goes skittering down the hallway while you're like hugging the wall, waiting,
In
breathless.
violence game.
You eventually get to a point where you walk through a dead tree. I say through because you don't stop. At least
Did I
think-
even notice it as I ran through it?
You have a lot of endurance. I don't think you did.
I
But
still
once
just
you-
have my I have my blind stick up and like I'm ready to swing when I come into contact with a fleshy body.
You could just see her walking away from you at this point. She's just... Alright. So you guys
Once
do
she
it.
starts getting a little bit too far away, I will
Mhm.
whistle at her from behind, and then I will move.
You're
Wait,
playing.
you cut out for me. What did he say?
He's whistling at you when we get too far.
I turn around and head straight for the whistle.
Yeah, I whistle and then move. So we've done this before. I know what I'm doing.
God. Alright, so your general mission for the day is to investigate the vault up top. And Jap Taxi finds a bow. It's a very short bow, but it's a bow.
Is it short like me?
Probably, actually. I don't know how short the short bow is. Hold on. Short bow size. About 3
It would
feet.
probably be about, yeah.
It's taller than me.
Jet Taxi finds a reasonably good in condition bow that is taller than your midget.
For me, it'd be a longbow.
I love it. Okay, so, oh god, can you guys imagine the tiny midget wielding a, giant bow? One of those 7-foot tall bows. Oh, who's that?
European
I
longbow.
would be.
Yeah.
I would be dangerous.
Oh, that was Megan. Yeah, that would be terrible. You wouldn't be able. You'd like have to use your whole body to like pull it back just to shoot it. All right. Oh, is Krampus back? Hello,
Yep.
Krampus. Welcome. So you, as you're eating your meal, I hesitate to call it that, but it's,
Quotation marks.
you just watch. You get a show of the blind woman walking back and forth and back and forth as Ace keeps whistling at her, and she keeps turning around and walking with a purpose, and then turning around and doing that about 14 times.
He just watches her as she's just walking back and forth. As he's just taking bites and still never breaking his stare.
God. Alright, well, now that you and Winchester have got some sweet, sweet, delectable meat, and by meat I mean mostly armor of the carapace? I'm gonna call it carapace. I don't actually know what it's called.
Carapace, yeah.
Carapace.
Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, mostly you guys are just eating some
Exoskeleton.
carapace. There's not a whole lot of meat in there.
Well, actually, underneath it is all the meat. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
it's like think of it like in the sense of a crab. You know how you have the crab claws.
Yeah.
The big part of the claws has all the meat in it. That's kind of what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Stinger also had some good meat. Don't ask me why I know.
Yeah, this one specifically was mostly carapace. There was some good meat, which you mostly ate, and he just
ate the crunch.
yeah he just kind of kept shoveling bones down his throat. It was
I can totally imagine Krampus eating crab like corn on the cob, just eating the chitinous shell and leaving the meat.
God, that would be horrifying. You don't know what his teeth are made of, but you're pretty sure you could make daggers from them. Or maybe, sledgehammers. Bullets, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are already daggers. Don't worry about it.
No, that's fair. Alright. So, well, now, are the rest of you guys gonna get some food, or you guys just don't start your journey? Jep Taxi, you are
Just
wandering. What?
sick.
What?
I think everybody's just kind of sick from seeing the display. So
Yeah. Rogue, you were about to say something?
Jesus Christ, boy, speak up.
No, I'm not going to. I was going to say I was going to try to eat something. So
you can.
actually, I'll try to eat something. So
You know, put
Nice.
chat fucking 200%.
Oh, he's good audio.
I
for me.
will eventually grab Sasuke and start getting rations together for the two of us.
She just gently starts beating your arm. Alright. So you guys sit down, have a hearty meal, mostly. Difficult to eat or next to the walking man with no shirt on, which I need to fix the picture of at some point, and is eating bones, but you guys eventually make it. Jap, do you just show off your new bow to people, or do you keep it a little bit more hidden? Oh, there he is. Alright, search for more stuff then. Just do the desert. Alright, wow, you're finding a lot of weapons here. Okay.
Why is there
Why is there a hatchet in the desert? You see, clearly someone wanted to bury the hatchet.
No. I mean, I know why. It's just like, why is there a lot of weapons in this?
I don't know.
particular
He is on a weapon hunt here. By the way, there's about 90 different items he could find in this one area, just so you guys are aware. And he found 2 weapons.
Oh well.
I just imagine that the truck is an old, broken down hunter's truck.
Ah, yeah.
Look, if I can, I'm just gonna keep searching for another thing.
God.
Until they're ready to go.
Yeah, give me one more. Give me one more as they're all eating and one more and whatnot. Ah, you find some gun parts. That is, in fact, a hunter's truck, it seems.
Oh wow.
You find 11 pounds of gun parts.
God damn.
Wow. That is.
Dude,
Maybe
this-
it wasn't a
bad.
hunter's truck. Maybe it was a gun smuggler's truck.
Maybe.
Alright. So I have a healthy meal. Sasuke, I assume it makes the rations turn into gods. Or ambrosia, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And, you see Jap Taxi over at the car just kind of pulling out who knows what from inside of it. So, are you guys all ready to tackle the vaults now? Or are you guys gonna talk amongst yourself for a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the vault.
Alright.
Yeah. well,
I got a hatchet.
Oh God.
Yeah. I can
He's just
see
standing
that,
on the
so-
wall with a hatchet in his hands.
Yep.
That is the last thing that he needs.
Hey, Sin,
Yeah.
I want to juggle the hatchet.
Oh my god. It needs to be some kind of. Actually, I think that might be. No, well, no, it wouldn't be sleight of hand. It would be throwing. You know, I don't have you all throwing again. All throwing for me. See whether or not you manage to hurt yourself doing it. Hey, you managed to successfully juggle your hatchet and your knife thing. You're throwing knives and your hatchet, and it looks terrifying.
This is fun.
Good for
Winchester
you,
is,
Jap.
highly,
Fun is great.
Yeah, you're doing it for the blind one.
You're
The
doing
Christmas
great,
spirit
Jap.
is strong in him.
Looks amazing.
I keep forgetting that 90% Jap Tax's things are visual, and he keeps doing it to the blind woman.
To be fair, it's technically to everyone, but she's a part of them, so yes.
Yeah, she just cheers you on. Yeah, okay.
Very sarcastically.
So y'all get up, start putting away all your rations, whatnot. So you guys head forwards, and you guys see a very intimidating sight. Honestly, it is a massive vault door. Oddly enough, unlike most vault doors, it's not in something. It's literally just a giant, practically steel door that has a curve downwards. So very, very hefty, very heavy duty, and it doesn't seem like anything has gotten in there for over 100 years. At least you would assume based on the dust, but well, there's a lot of things that have been dusty around y'all, so yeah. It's very big, very heavy, and frankly, I don't know how you guys plan on getting inside of it, unless you plan on using your tank to run over the wall.
Is there like a handle, like a turn key thing, that most vault doors have?
Do you
Yeah.
not know what vault doors look like?
I don't think she does. You haven't played the games,
No,
have you?
the only vault doors I know that are the ones that are inside of banks.
So
No,
imagine
this-
that. Imagine a bank door, and now make it about 4 times thicker and bigger.
And there's no visible way to open it because it only opens from the inside.
Yeah, it opens
Ah.
electronically, so you can't technically open it from the outside. It's just It needs to be wired properly. But yeah, it's basically a giant bank vault door thing that doesn't seem to have anything to really turn it or anything like that.
And the way it opens is it pushes out and slides over.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like a
it's more
gear.
like it rolls across because all vault doors are gear shaped.
Yeah, there's a couple of them
Exactly.
that kind of like go out and then roll. There's other ones that like have a weird sliding function. This one specifically, let me roll d20 real quick. Okay. This one specifically appears to have a mechanism which you would, I guess, kind of like shunk the large metal slab, and then it would open, probably.
So you need a key card in a sense.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, technically, you and Krampus could try working together to force this thing open by pushing that thing, but,
Isn't Winchester good with electronics?
He is, but there's no terminals outside. Well,
There is no
there's a
actual-
stump of a terminal. It looks been destroyed many years ago. Either by wind,
Wait.
rain, acid, or...
Hold up. Does
battle
any of them
things.
Sin?
Hmm?
Do any of them have Pip Boys?
Not in your party. The only one that did is
Can
no
I
longer.
hotwire the terminal?
It's basically, so you take a normal terminal, now you remove 90% of it, and you leave kind of the base, and that is pretty much flooded with sand.
Yeah, but there would still be wires, technically.
That would technically be wires, although it would be really hard to use them. Hold on just a second, because there is one, oh my god, where is, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not, there you are. Alright, so if you wanted to do the wires, it would be an intelligence -8.
I will try.
Intelligence -8. I can do that.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Can I try?
sciencey science. You can technically
Can I
do
try?
it. You could try. I mean, they're discussing it in front of you. And there's clearly the stump.
Cap just starts walking up and starts fooling with it.
Nope. You you walk up next to him and you start rubbing his leg.
I'm looking for the wires, but I can't tell where the stump is versus where his leg is.
Ace just walks up, says, "Ah, what the hell?" And he will try. He will attempt.
Oh my god.
Intelligence. Is it -8 or just 8?
-8.
Modifier. -8. Okay. I still did technically a little better than Sasuke.
You did, yeah.
I actually knew where the wires were.
Yeah, you
that
could
time.
actually find the wires. It just, it means nothing to you. There's some red, there's some blue, and there's some sand. There's a lot of sand. Winchester, would you like to give it a shot? You also have a lot of intelligence.
Okay. What am I doing?
So they're attempting to look at the base of the terminal that used to be here some 100 years ago that has been washed away with acid, rain, corrosive, sand, dust, whatever you can name, and are trying to grab the wires at the very base of it and trying to connect the wires to open up the door like you're trying to hotwire a car.
That sounds reasonable.
It's an Intel -8 if you want to try.
Intel?
Yeah, intelligence -8. It's a very stupidly difficult roll.
I'm trying to find.
First page. Yep. Yeah, first page and then intelligence. Yep.
So when you're rolling for this kind of stuff and you're rolling a D10, so you want a lower number on your D10, right?
Yep. This this system prioritizes the lowest numbers and fails are the highest numbers. Oof.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow, that was a 8 -8. So you all just kind of huddled over this little stump as you start trying to connect the wires and whatnot. The giant Deathclaw hands, the normal-sized man hands, the midget-sized... Actually, the midget's not rubbing the wire, she's just rubbing Jap's hands. The other normal-sized hands. It's not doing anything. The wires don't seem to be really connecting at all, and most of them seem to be dead. This machinery doesn't seem to be working. Also, it doesn't seem to have any electricity going to it, so you're just kind of rubbing some wires together at the moment.
I mean, I have high computer science. Can I use that to determine that, yeah, this doesn't even work at all?
I mean, you can tell that from looking. There's no electricity that you can see. Mostly because you guys probably would have been zapped to death at this point if there was. So.
Well, the moment Winchester put his claws on it, he realized right away. Everyone does know that this has no electrical charge, right? So even if we did,
Well, how the fuck was I supposed to know?
even if we did properly hotwire it, in a sense, to open up the door, it wouldn't have even worked anyway because the wires were not even active.
Yap's head slowly turns to you in the most sarcastic manner that his body language could theoretically give. Oh.
No, the only thing I can see that is just like, the only way I can explain it is just like a black woman turning around, like, with her lips coming out and stuff, hands on hips, and it's just like,
No, really? Alright, so y'all can't get in there via science, it seems.
I'm guessing this is the door here?
More or less, yeah.
Ace is just like, well, time for plan B. Sasuke, we got any more grenades?
Let me look at my backpack real quick. Winchester! Bend down, I need it in my backpack.
Grenades with explosives would not actually...
I start climbing on Winchester to get to my bag.
Shit.
Winchester, here you have to walk.
Sin, I have an idea. Sin,
Smack, yeah.
this is very important. I want to knock on the door.
God. If this works.
Okay, you knock.
Hello? Hello?
So Winchester
Come in.
convince Sasuke that explosives will not work on this, but you do not. For the metal that this is created out of is so densely packed together that it would not even make a single dent in it.
If you had enough
I don't have
meats-
any more grenades in my backpack, Ace, but I could probably brew one up real quick.
Oh my god.
Apparently nobody listens to the intelligent deathfall.
I can hate Winchester.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Krampus, I need you to give me an intelligence roll.
Oh my god.
No
I,
more.
I
no.
point
They're
at
getting it.
Krampus. See?
He's just sitting there. He's just looking at you guys.
No
Like, what the-
modifier. I need
wait.
you to give me an intelligence roll. Only one thing goes through your brain when you're looking at this door. Big, strong muscles, open door.
He's just sitting there, trying to figure out what the hell you guys are talking about. And he looks at door, just walks over, tries to open it.
So, you don't really know how to open this, but yeah, Winchester, you just see this man with determination in his eyes walking up to this thick ass door.
No, Krampus, my friend. What you're trying to do here is that you're trying to pull it out and then roll it to the right.
Roll me a strength -8 if you would.
Meanwhile, I look at Winchester. I'm like, do you really think he knows
Oh
left from
my
right?
god.
It
So-
doesn't exactly matter. As long as he gets it out, we're good.
So How do you decide to pull this?
I pull it until it opens.
I mean, you could dig your fingers literally into it, into the metal, even though Winchester literally said it's too dense for anything to penetrate it. You can literally just prove them
So
wrong.
you guys watch as this monstrosity of a being. Huh?
I got it.
Oh.
So, what does the door look like, just for
It
clarification?
looks like a bank vault door, except bigger, thicker, and doesn't like to move.
Okay, so it would have that, what's it called?
The spinny thing? No, it does not, unfortunately.
Okay,
It looks kind of like a gear inside of a circle.
It looks, yeah.
Okay. He's gonna take the word. He's gonna, like, punch it a bit, so it kind of, like, dents a bit.
Grips.
Grab onto it, and pull until
So you
open.
see this monstrosity of a bee walk up to this thing. It is a fire in his eyes, for he doesn't understand why you can't just open the door. So you just see him slam his fists into the door at this point. And Winchester, you're legitimately shocked and amazed at the fact that the metal bends around his fingers as he slams his hands into this obscenely packed steel, grips onto it, and you all see his entire body flex.
You all see.
Alright, most of you guys see his body flex. Sasuke hears his body flex.
Oh god.
Oh! Oh!
As he proceeds
no!
to pull the door off of the vault. It makes the most horrendous sound you guys have ever heard in your lives. Sasuke and Winchester are both on the ground like their ears are about to start bleeding as he's screaming and wrenching this door off of practically its hinges through the metal, essentially, before it pops off. His entire body looks like God himself made a man out of steel and just crafted it into the finest sculpted metal possible. That's what he looks like as he's holding this door. He also looks like if you challenged him to arm wrestle, your arm would come off.
Or, Sin, you could have just said he looks like the Incredible Hulk.
He does kind
Or
of,
the
if the
endless
Hulk was
statue.
more shredded. He kind of looks like a smelly version of the Hulk that's 3 times as shredded and is just foaming at the mouth at this point.
So instead, he looks more like Abomination. Got it.
Kind of, yeah, actually. A little bit.
0.2% body fat.
Yeah. As he's just
Inside with the door,
holding this gear of a door.
He just chucks the door over, like, here.
Oh god. It lands with such an unbelievable... Oh no. It lands with such a heavy thunk that it actually hits the sand, and the sand starts compressing around it, and you basically just made a pitfall as or was it sand whirl? I don't know. It's basically like a whirlpool, but with sand as it's just falling into the door. That
Yeah, like a
door
quicksand.
was fucking heavy. It was fucking heavy. You are never getting that door back.
And then he looks at everyone else. Door open.
That is definitely one way of
I
opening
knew
the door.
knocking would work.
Sasuke's basically crying at this point with how bad her ears are hurting from the sound of the door being ripped off.
Winchester too.
Okay.
Yeah, I will carry Sasuke. I will give piggyback.
Look, all right, I'm gonna do something, and everyone's gonna hate me for it. But to anyone who can actually see, if they look in Winchester's direction,
Mm-hmm.
they just see him like he's on the floor because he was holding his ears, but now
Mhm.
he's just looking up at Krampus, and oddly enough, his tail is wagging.
Oh god. Oh. Oh. God.
I don't like the implications of that.
Oh. The swishing noise. Oh god, Jap Taxi's right behind you. Jap. roll, roll me a agility -2. Oh no. As you're standing there, you're like, I knew it would work. Just a tail slams into your chest frame. And you just go skidding backwards. Woo!
Jap has faced many a challenge. When Jap as just like plops down.
Yeah, that was ow. So the door's open now. The smell inside is not a very pleasant one, but the door's open. One of your teammates is in a severe amount of pain. One of your other teammates is also in a severe amount of pain and also seems to be very happy. And you guys have witnessed what was basically God. For those of
And
you
he
that
sits
know our
down.
Jump Chain series, that was like if Buck got more ripped. Yeah.
Winchester is panting heavily, and he's just lost in his own little world for right now. So give him a moment.
Well, let's go into his brain real quick.
No, you don't want to.
Oh, that's not PG-13.
It's just him and him skipping together.
Oh god.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. It is very much lizard brain going on.
So yeah,
okay.
Krampus, you just look at this creature staring at you with eyes of interest as your companion is wailing on Ace's shoulder, possibly having her ears be bleeding at the moment, and yeah, Jap Taxi's also unconscious.
He just looks around and thinks to himself, Krampus did good.
Oh, Krampus
And he
is
enters
very-
into the door.
The
Well,
moment,
okay,
the moment you leave Winchester's line of sight, he snaps out of it and he's like, "What happened?"
Oh, so
Krampus is too dumb. He doesn't know how things work. He's a
Oh.
child.
So Rogue, are you gonna pick up Jap as y'all walk into the vault?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up.
Just see him
If I don't-
skid by next to you before flopping on the ground.
Wait, hang on, hold on. Sin,
Yes.
I think he needs to roll to see if his pants are missing.
Oh.
Whose?
It's
Mine or-
supposed to be
Japs.
knocked your socks off, not your pants.
But with Jap Taxi, it is a
Jappy
it-
Tappy, give me a D20, my boy.
What, for me or?
Nah, Jap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Jap's faster when he doesn't have pants on.
God.
Man, everyone's getting
Resident
naked for Krampus. Holy shit.
Oh my god, Krampus, you've hurt so many people. Oh,
Jap's
I've
taxi
hurt and
reminds
made
me of
people
Gray
feel
from
great.
Jap
Fairy
is dead
Tale.
right now, guys.
Can't keep his clothes on.
oh, just little. Jappy Tappy, give me a D20. Say above a 12, and you get to keep your pants. Jappy Tappy. Oh, alright. So I'll assume he's not. Alright.
No, I guess he's just dead. Well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, we'll
later.
come back to that. So you guys enter into this vault. Now, really nice thing, I actually did put down some of the sweet stuff. Which I forgot I need to actually let you guys be able to edit this on. Boop. Boop. Okay. So y'all should be able to click each of these tokens. Maybe. Or
Yeah, I
not.
can click it and there.
Oh, can you?
So we have lounge.
So as you guys wander around, you can actually click the lounge, and then you should be able to click here to learn more. You should be able to click, and it should be able to pop up something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's real nice. Real nice. It's all about the same information. But okay, so y'all entered the area. Let me move you guys around a little bit so it's in proper order.
Yeah, well, this lounge reminds me of Outlast.
Just a little bit. So as I'm wandering through this area, Jap, you're a little bit bigger than most of these hallways, so it's a bit of a tight ass squeeze. But fucking Krampus goes straight for the food. Okay, so what are the rest of y'all folks doing as they're wandering around this area?
Locked door must open.
Oh no.
I'm going for wherever the fuck the armory would be.
The armory would be here. Well,
Let's
the
go,
locked
midget.
door is right there. The armory would technically be past there.
I'm still just sniffling on his shoulder because my ears hurt so much.
Trying to process what what you've heard so far. So, yeah, you're going right there. Let me.
So Winchester found the computer room, or no, the power room. I'm gonna get the power on.
So you guys are inside of the. Okay, so the different areas that you guys are in is. Let's go with Krampus real quick. So, oh, right, I forgot to add in some BGM. Hold on just a moment, my dear folks. I have a song specifically queued up for this. Because I feel like it needs... Yeah, I feel like it needs something, you know? There we go. Right in the background. There we go. Alright, hopefully, chat, you can hear that. Should be able to.
I'm gonna help on my Twitch so I can hear it.
Yeah. Let me know if it needs to be louder or quieter, but that should be good. Alright, cool. So, Krampus, you come up to yet another door. This one is an actual door, but you keep walking through it, you keep trying some doors, most of them open. You walk up to this one, and it doesn't open. The handle just kind of twitches.
How naughty of it. I'm opening it.
You gonna attempt to pull it open?
I'm gonna kick it.
Alright. Oh, Jeptaxi, are you back yet?
Jap is here. You go to
Alright.
lounge.
Yeah, roll me a d20 real quick to see whether or not you had pants on after after Winchester slapped your face with his tail. You do somehow still have pants. your pants have recovered. All right. So roll me. This won't be a very hard roll. Roll me a strength -4. I don't think you can, in fact, lose this one. 0. Nah. You kick this door so hard everyone can hear it as the door goes through the wall. It's embedded in the other wall. The immediate reaction that people should have is spreading out so no one smells it yet. Roll me an endurance. Actually, how good are you with dead bodies? Same type. How good are you with rot?
With rot?
The smell of rotting
like
body.
the absolute putrid smell of disgusting.
He just ate cooked rad scorpion tail.
Yeah, that stuff's good compared to this.
Why is it like dead bodies and whatnot?
As you walk in, it's basically a what you would count as graveyard, with no graves. It's just piles and piles and piles and piles of dead bodies, slowly rotting into each other.
Oh, I guess he would not like the smell, considering back in his camp that would normally just burn them. I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah. Roll me endurance -6. All right, cool. You managed to actually stomach this. It's deeply unpleasant, even for your freakish body of nature. It's deeply unpleasant to be walking in here and smelling everything is about as nice as stabbing yourself in the leg.
Nostrils hurt. Body's rotten. Bad place. Must go.
Alright, cool. It's not spread very far yet. Jappy Tappy, you went to the lounge?
Yep.
Alright,
It's
cool.
Just dragging with
Oh, it's a lounge. I can probably find entertainment tools here.
Yeah. It's a fairly nice lounge for the most part. Seems abandoned like everything else, but you may find some sweet loot, which would be another general loot and roll city. Hey, you find some computer parts. All right. Find 5 pounds of computer parts in the lounge. You also find some sweet food and stuff like that. For the most part. Sasuke and Ace, you guys are at another locked door. This one is very heavy duty. Let me pop this up real quick. It's a heavy reinforced steel door. Looks old, but not degraded in the slightest. The switch on the left seems not be working. Maybe if you found some kind of power, you could activate it. There also seems to be some kind of gap on the right hand side. You could possibly use this leverage to grab the door itself if you really wanted to as well. Besides that, there's also the cafeteria that Krampus has found himself in now, which is a very nice cafeteria, honestly. There might be some kind of supplies there for the most part, but nothing of particular note. Yeah, there's a lot of food. I'm gonna roll drinks for you real quick, because you'll probably find some drinks. You found some rum. Why is that D8? That should be a D12. Well, that's annoying. Oh well. D12. 1. Fuck you. You find 11 containers of rum.
That's a lot of rum.
That's a lot of rum.
Would Ace feel a disturbance in the force?
Quite possibly. That's a lot of rum. Rogue, are you going anywhere specific, or are you just going to the lounge to hang out with Jappy Tappy?
Well, let me get a good view of the lounge. Is Jap doing okay?
Yeah,
At this
he's
point,
just he's kind of wavering a little bit, but yeah, he's just kind of hanging out in the lounge at the moment. He has
Okay,
a
well-
rather large mark on his shirt, but besides that, he seems to be doing good.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, if he's doing okay, then I might want to explore to see if I can find this vault's security office or armory.
Smart. I forgot to put in the security office, but I'm gonna say it's over there. All the stuff seems dead, by the way. Almost this entire area just seems legitimately dead, abandoned, gone. Most of you guys don't know why. Krampus knows why, but he's Krampus. So Ron, inside of this power room here, or generator room, I suppose. It's a room full of generators. They all seem to be deactivated at the moment, and there are some cables connecting all of them together. There does seem to be, it does seem like it could have a power source, but you're not quite sure where. That would be a perception look if you wanted to try to find anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll perception. You said?
No modifier. So you can
No
find
modifier?
something in here. Yeah, no modifier.
If I can find perception.
Same page.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Ready? No modifiers.
You cannot seem to find the switch. It seems to be like, it gives you a very weird feeling being in this room, and it makes your head swim a little bit. Plus your excitement from earlier is making your eyes kind of wander a little bit. So you're not quite sure where the switch is. You swear there was a switch in here, which is odd for your brain because you've never been here before, but you swear there is one, but you can't seem to find it for some reason or another.
Well, I'm gonna now use investigation to follow the cables and see where they lead.
Smart plan. That would be just normal investigation.
Alright. Investigation.
I forgot that was a thing, I'll be honest. Oh my god. That's a success. That is That's a shock. You had a 1 in 4 chance of doing that. Kind of. You rolled a 23 out of 100, and you had 23 on your thing. But anyways, you are able to find it. It is a power switch. That is right there. Their generators seem possibly semi-functional. You haven't actually looked them over yet, so you're not sure if the switch will even do anything.
So, he's just gonna go ahead and push the switch.
Okay.
Everything explodes. He dies.
I mean, I would suggest you look to this stuff before you flip the switch, but you do in fact flip the switch. As you do so, roll me a agility -4. You really should have looked over the thing. Yeah. So agility -4. You're gonna hurt. Oof, yeah, you get hurt. So as you flip on the switch, a barrel next to you has a crack in it, more or less. It appears that several of them do, as electricity starts pretty much shooting out of it, more or less, in wide arcs. It's not fully contained, even though the lights do seem to be coming back on now, and one of those volts slams directly into you, shocking you for 10 damage. As you are in a lot of pain.
I actually have 30 to electrical resist.
Yeah, electrical resist is for stunning, weirdly enough. I don't know why, but...
That's bullshit.
Yeah, but this is true damage regardless, so it goes through most of your armor and stuff like that.
Where's my health?
Oh, if you click on your character, you can see it, but it's also on the 3rd tab. So, I moved your health down to 48. But yeah, you get shocked by electricity, and in this dead quiet, all of you guys can hear a rather loud shout of...
Well, it's not more a shout more than it's a horrifying roar.
Oh yeah, that too. The lights do seem to come on. That door itself, the panel on the left does seem to tick a green marker, but you're not sure if that's actually... whether or not it's turned on or anything like that.
I shall try the door again.
Okay. Let me, real quick. Lock door. There you are. Okay. So, as you are standing right here, I assume nobody else is standing with you guys. As you start to grab the door, do you look further into the door, or do you just grab the handle and flip it?
I am cautious of booby traps.
Smart.
I will investigate.
Alright, roll me perception -4, or detection -50. Either one is fine.
Perception -4.
Can I help Ace?
Hey, you can, although you don't need to, but you're welcome to. Roll yourself.
If we're testing for an electrified door handle, maybe sending the blind person to do this would be a bad idea.
Probably.
It might be.
So you start kind of inching towards the door and you look at it. The handle itself is definitely not electrified, but you can see through the weird little crack in the door that there is a wire leading from the door inside of the room. Oof. Well, you are blind, so
Okay.
So there is a wire leading from the right-hand side into the room, from what you can see. It does appear to be definitely connected to the door.
Like electrical wire or like a string kind of wire?
Kind of like a string. Have you had to go into areas where there's been booby traps before and stuff like that?
Probably. I mean, I would assume we've done more than our fair share of looting.
Probably. Let me look at your abilities real quick. Is there insight? Oh, there is an insight. Roll me an insight plus 30. See if you
Insight
understand
plus
what
3.
exactly this wire might be. So having dealt with this situation quite often in the past, there's been a lot of traps that you've had to deactivate. That string is definitely connected to a trap inside of the room, specifically, from what you can tell at least, connected to the door itself. And if that string is there, it's very likely there are other strings in there too, all connected to opening this door.
I would like to tell Sasuke to wait kind of near the corner while I pull out good old trusty boot knife and attempt to
deactivate.
disarm trap.
Alright, is there a disarm trap button, or is there a...
I feel like that would be sleight of hand or just a melee attack to see if I can cut the wire.
Yeah.
Or the...
We'll go with, you know what, because you're a gambler.
Are we going gambling for this?
We're gonna go gambling with a -50.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, you are potentially gambling with your own life at the moment.
This is a hard button to press.
I hope you put a lot of points into gambling.
You
I got
did.
101 and a high luck.
You got a 50-50 chance now.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes nothing. Yep.
Oh. So you attempt to cut it, and from the fact that you
Knew
are
I should ask for
potentially...
another knife to scissor cut.
Yeah, you're potentially gambling with your own life. Your hands start shaking ever so slightly. This ever so slight shake slices along the wire instead of through the wire, which makes the wire jiggle. Unfortunately, if you jiggle a live wire to a massive trap, it does not end well.
At least the door's still closed, so you're protected by the door.
Yeah, if the door wasn't there, you would not have a very fun time. So it is starting to jiggle. If you can make me a agility minus, yeah, agility -4. If you can succeed that, you can grab the wire to make it stop shaking.
Oh, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god. You realize your mistake the moment you make it and grab the wire, and after about 4-10 seconds, nothing happens.
I take a breath.
Sasuke can hear the minute movements of your body as you are twitching and sweating. And just...
She can hear the visible panic on my face.
Yeah, that causes her to start panicking.
You don't often see him panic, but you don't know how many explosives are in here.
I'm assuming I'm holding it with the hand that doesn't have the knife in it.
Yeah.
I point the knife in her direction and say, "Stop moving. You are not helping anything. Stop moving."
No one else is aware. For your Winchester's trying not to get shocked at the moment as you hear some loud screaming from behind you. Well, not from behind you, but from several rooms kind of down that corridor. You just hear a faint roar as you are desperately trying to keep yourself sane.
Okay, I'll take a breath and try again.
Alright, roll me a luck -4.
Luck -4. That's not much better.
No, it's really not. Ooh.
Damn it.
Your luck is not good enough. This trap is very much so armed. You can tell from the fact of how tense the wire is. It is a very armed trap. You are really playing with some hot lava right now. It is a live trap. You are in the danger zone. This locked door could flatten you against the wall if you are not careful.
You know what? I know when to fold them. Let's just back away from the door.
You have to let go of the wire first.
Yeah. I do. Very, very slowly.
Couple minutes pass as you very gently let go of the wire, attempt to walk backwards. Hey, Krampus, at this point, do you try to find them?
If there's nothing in the cafeteria,
Find some rum, that's about it.
oh yeah, you'll take that. Start drinking because he's thirsty,
Oh, God.
and
no.
start going to see who he can find.
Roll me a 1d100 real quick.
Oh. 1d100.
Alright, you're not drunk yet. Depends on how many of those you drink, though, will be very, very quick. You start walking through the corridors a little bit before, Ace's almost death. You just start walking through the corridors, you see Rogue, you just swing some balls. You also hear the massive roar down one of the hallways as well. Rogue, do you decide to go check that out, by the way, before Krampus comes find you?
Might as well, yeah.
Alright, cool. So you start heading down that direction. Krampus kind of sees you for a second as you're like running down the area, and you take a turn into here as Krampus walks over here. Krampus, what you can see is it kind of looks like he goes through here. This little doorway. Well, potentially either this doorway or this doorway. You're not quite sure, but you do see Sasuke in this doorway.
Lit elf girl.
He starts walking back a little bit, looking like someone just scared the ever-living pants off of him, and like he just played with live dynamite, because he basically just did.
Hey, big guy, want to try opening a door for me?
Oh, God.
Walks over to open door.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Don't do that.
He does it anyway.
Krampus looks at the door. Hey, Ace, give me no luck -4 real quick.
Oh, fucking hell.
You do have a lovely probability field, so I'm very curious if it's gonna kick in. No, it doesn't.
I'm just gonna grab. As I see him not listening to me, I'm just gonna grab Sasuke and move both of us behind the door.
Ace was like, "Hey, Krampus, want to open the door?" He chucks the rum, cracks his fingers, and starts.
You
going to
see
the
him
door.
chucking a bottle of rum, probably like the third alcoholic thing
catch it?
you've seen. It's empty, but sure. Oh, that reminds me. Roll now D20, Krampus. D100.
Alright.
Krampus is drunk.
That's alright. It'll numb the pain from what's about to happen.
You see him like fully down a bottle. He's kind of like swaying a little bit. He tosses it to his side. He looks at it. My suggestion as a DM, and the fact that you rolled such high insight last time, tell him to bear hug the door into the room.
I'm going to say, wait, before you open that, I walk up to him, grab the case of alcohol. Go get him, buddy. Don't let go of that door.
Don't let go of the door. You know what this means, Krampus. It's time to tackle. If you never want to let go of something, you squish it. You squish it hard, you squish it real tough. Alright, roll me a strength and then roll me an endurance.
Alright.
Wow. All right.
Human battering ram.
So you look at this door, and it's like this door has insulted you, man. You're so drunk at the moment, you're not quite sure if this is a door or if it's a person that just insulted you. You don't care either way. You're hungry. So you just flex your body again, which freaking Sasuke is having a very unpleasant day today, being able to hear this. As you flex your entire body, you can hear his muscles straining under his skin before he starts charging it, leaps into the air in this tiny ass hallway, and slams into the door like a goddamn god. He also slams the door into the bucket of TNT under him, basically making a cocoon, before it explodes and he's launched with the door into the ceiling with a hard enough slam that you just heard that literally everyone in this entire area has felt this building shake, and it's underground.
I go to run in.
I grab her
Sasuke-
by the collar.
Ace and Sasuke just hear a as he crashes through, and then boom, boom, boom.
You good in there, man?
He needs help. I'm gonna try and run in, even though my collar is being grabbed.
Jesus.
I'm going to slowly
my
walk
God.
her in so that she doesn't step on any more booby traps.
So, you can definitely see where the stuff was linked to. There's a bunch of barrels that were probably under the door before the door falls on top of them again, and you see Krampus stuck in the ceiling. He's not dead. He took about half his health in one shot, and that would have killed you, by the way. Egg. Just so
Yeah.
you're aware.
Yeah, I know.
But he's in the ceiling
Ow.
at the moment. It looks
I
like he
would have
just
survived.
yeah, it looks like he just took a door to the face. You are fairly certain at least one of his bones are broken. His ribs, well, one of them is poking out of his stomach, well, out of his chest frame. And
Oh, that's not right.
it's
Yeah, you guys
quite
are-
gross.
they're just entering in the room. They're like, Krampus, where are you? They look up.
Falls from the ceiling.
He falls from the ceiling, hits the ground, just blood kind of seeping out of his chest frame. His body is slightly flattened.
hurts.
I run up to him, and I stick my hand into my little pouch that I always keep on me, and I take out some of my Vicks Vapor Rub, my healing salve. I just start rubbing it in on him.
Oh, shit. You're rubbing the bone with your healing salve.
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus 5 HP recovered, but I also have an ability that doubles my healing.
Basically, just don't heal him up all the way as his bones start going to his skin. So Winchester, during
My
this
Vicks
entire
Vapor Rub is powerful, dude.
during this entire time, Winchester, you've been attempting to hop back and forth from all the lightning strikes happening near you, essentially. As Rogue turns the corner, he sees the Deathclaw practically dancing back and forth as lightning keeps slamming into him, and he's pressed against a wall at the moment in fear of his life.
Should have carried
Oh.
rubber boots.
I mean,
So,
he's kind
wait,
of made
wait.
What's that?
Am
He's
I?
made of leather, mate, not
Did
rubber.
did I miss something? Did I go to the security?
You're attempting to head in the direction of the massive howling that came by, which you assume is probably in the direction of the security room. You also hear a massive explosion through a wall next to you. Nothing's destroyed next to you though, which is kind of a amazement. And then you do see Winchester ahead of you, which is the source of the howling screams as lightning kind of slams into him.
Did you find the? I guess you found the power room, Winchester.
You see him look over at you, and he kind of roars in your general direction, as he looks back to I'm guessing like he sees like a door right here.
Yeah.
He's gonna charge right through it to get away from the goddamn lightning.
Jesus. Yeah, you just like slam your way through it as lightning shocks right behind you, and you go in. You see him go through, and all the light has popped up now, so it's a fairly good thing. This room is a danger zone now, by the way. If you would like, you can try wandering through. You need to dodge lightning, essentially. So that might be in Jap Taxi's territory if you want to try to go get him while he's lounging.
As long as he takes his pants off.
Oh. Yeah, I might go get Jeb for this because I might have been lucky at dodging bullets, but lightning is a different.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it though? Is
Lightning.
it though?
So,
Lightning's not a happy place.
I mean,
Okay.
a bullet, you know where it's going. A lightning bolt, a bolt of lightning, or a bullet, you can tell where it's going. 'Cause it can't
I mean,
curve
look,
or-
with lightning, just don't be the tallest object in the room
Shove some
Because-
metal in there.
because it is proven that lightning only strikes the tallest object.
Technically, lightning also comes from the ground, so
Yes, and it
Super weird.
finds. Basically, it finds any way to make a connection, so to
Yeah.
close a circuit.
So,
So-
Ron, you walk into this room and you do see a computer. It's old, it's dusty, it reminds you of past, which is starting to give you one hell of a goddamn headache.
From all the zapping, is there a chance he might have remembered something?
Roll me d20.
Flat ass D20.
Yep. Wow.
Ooh.
You do, in fact, remember quite a bit. The shocking, the area, the room, the terminal, everything reminds you quite a bit. The electricity, not so much.
Yeah.
Doesn't remind you of the past. It reminds you of the present. The burning, horrible
But now
smelling
that he's
present.
got, being horribly shocked to death almost.
Mhm.
He remembers this room particularly. He knows this room very, very well. This is his room.
It's where he used to work, at least from what you can tell. There are entries in the computer as well. Actually, let me read off that computer room real quick. So I remember what it says. Boop boop. Yeah. So, well, I imagine you guys would get into this computer room before you turned on the power. So ignore everything that computer room says. It's on and the computer's on. Alright, so you start reading through, I'm assuming, learning some of your
Yeah,
past.
he's kind of curious because now he remembers this place. So he's like, he sees the computer, and he's like, "Did I leave anything behind here?" As he goes to look, and he kind of looks through the entries.
Jappy Tappy, while he's looking through his entries, are you scavenging the lounge?
You know it. Jack's a hoarder.
You know it. Give me some more say. Give me say. Oh, all right. Jesus Christ. What is with you in weapons today?
he found a Makarov.
What is with you in weapons today? I don't even know what that is.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
a
it's a handgun.
pacifist.
Oh my god. Makarov.
I think it's like a Russian pistol.
It's a Soviet semi-automatic pistol. Yeah, you find yet another pistol. You could have gotten literally anything, even a freaking hunting rifle you could have found, but no, you found daggers, you found a hatchet, and you found a pistol.
I didn't find a dagger. I found a short bow.
Oh yeah, short bow. You found a dagger previously, I think, but
I
Yeah,
found
you-
darts previously.
you don't find anything that you can't use, it seems. Well, inside like a cupboard or something, you find a freaking handgun with a full clip inside of it. The fuck? Ace, you find a treasure trove of glory and happiness and shit. So the stuff that you find inside the armory, let me actually show you guys what the armory looks like here. All players. There you go. Okay. So, do 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 do.
I don't think you have one for the armory.
Boop.
And now he does.
So the armory is a really sweet place. Is a steel-plated room, shelves lined from wall to wall, ammo, weapons, chemicals. It looks like this place was a storage area for anything they didn't want people touching. The traps are a particularly good deterrent. There are a couple of explosives in here too, and yeah, if that TNT went off on anything other than that door, which by the way is so unbelievably dented and has an imprint of Krampus in it now.
I have a feeling it's rolled up like a fucking rug.
Pretty much, yeah. It also has like an imprint of like a Krampus's abs inside of it, just because of how hard it went. There's also a bone imprint there too. Might have taken some of his bone with it. There's a lot of stuff you guys be getting from this room, which is a lot of rolls, but we'll do that while Ron is telling the entries. I assume, actually, before we do that, Jeptax, Rogue, you went to find Jeptaxi, turn off the, well, not turn off the power, but fix the power room, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you head back up to Jappy Tappy as Sasuke is desperately attempting to make Krampus not bleeding out on all of the explosives under him, which may or may not still have some left over. You're not quite sure what's in this room.
Just
or...
the whole black explosive aftermath on him.
Yeah, she just starts rubbing the giant sticking bone. She just grabs the bone, like the rib that's out, and just shoves it back into. That sound about right, Sasuke?
I would do it with more tact, but yeah, as a doctor, yeah.
It'll heal on its own.
Hold on.
Hmm?
20. I healed him for 16 damage.
Cool, that's about a third of what he took.
Hold on. So I healed him for 16 damage. Obviously, that's only enough to get his bones back into his body where they belong.
Yeah. Do super mutants bleed green, by the way?
I want to say so, I think, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't quite remember.
They're still mammals, so I think they still bleed red.
Okay, so yeah, you just see her hands covered in blood.
I'm gonna try again with my powder. I'm gonna try and powder his nose and see if I can help him that way.
Okay, he just shoves some powder inside his nose.
Some white
powder. I heal him for 10 more damage. So I've healed him for like 26 damage.
You just grab his face and start rubbing it into the powder. It's okay, Krampus. You'll be okay. Snort it, man.
Confused Krampus noises.
You slowly start healing yourself. You're in a lot of pain. So Rogue walks up to Winchester's. To Jab Tappy. As Jappy Tappy pulls out a handgun. They just randomly found. God.
Hey,
Okay.
Jeb.
As he's like swings the gun around and like puts it down in his pocket. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm kind of concerned on how you're handling that gun, but anyways, I have a job for you.
Okay.
How good are you at dodging lightning?
I have no clue.
Well, since you're fairly flexible, I think you're the only one that can do it.
Tell me the way then.
Okay, follow me then.
Good golly. So you guys eventually wound up at the power room while Winchester is reading and walking through the doors. But y'all get to the power room, and inside of the power room, yeah, it's lightning. It's a lot of lightning. The barrels are very ill contained. They're somehow still generating enough energy to keep most of the lights on, but yeah, it's a lot of just sparks, lightning, bursts of energy, and stuff like that.
Chap knows what to do.
Oh no! Oh
Can you
no!
have my stuff for me?
Yeah, I guess.
He puts his bag down, takes off his hat, leaves the mask on, of course, because metal studs in his face. Yeah, do I have duct tape by any chance?
You don't go ahead and say yes. You probably found some at some point.
You see Jack pull out duct tape, and you see him go, "I'm sorry about this in advance." Takes off his pants, takes off his shirt. Sin, remember what we agreed on.
That is true. Roll agility minus minus 2. It's not quite as hard for you to move around as it is for the mammoth. So agility minus 2. Hey, so you start hopping around. The lightning cannot seem to touch you, mostly. A little bit of singed hair, a little bit of your chest hair kind of being burnt. Electricity surrounding a room, but you managed to apply the thick ass duct tape to the generators, making it semi-safe to move around. Probably something you should have done before turning it on, but
That'd be good now. Jap walks back over, puts on his clothing back on. You know, Jap is covered from head to toe in scars, so he just puts on his shirt casually, puts his pants back on, casually puts his boots back on.
Smells like burning hair.
Takes his hat and secures it safely to his head and puts his bag back on. Thank you.
Good God. Alright, Winchester, at this point, do you, start reading your stuff, which you'll eventually tell the crew?
Yeah.
Alright. While you do that, I'm going to roll, some tables here, so feel free to read your stuff while I roll some tables. This is all stuff that you guys be getting, so, yeah, here we go.
So, the entries that he has found they are actually like, audio recordings. So whenever he clicks on entry 1, it starts up. My name is Dr. Winston Cheshire. I have discovered something I could believe potentially change the entire world. I used to be part of a project that specialized in DNA transfusion, specifically the Death Claws. They didn't used to be called Death Claws, but their incredible potential to survive in hellish conditions and their ability to kill gains them the name easily. We also had a strange virus that we were given to test. We weren't the most well protected of individuals. Expendable, I would say. So we just did our job. Before we could make any significant progress, however, we were practically dragged into a vault. A rather terrible one, I would say. Not because it was badly made, but because the people inside it didn't know what they were doing. But I digress. On the way there, I managed to take a sample of the Deathclaw mutagen and the unnamed virus. Neither was in the condition I wanted them to be, but I can fix that with time, I'm sure of it. That was entry 1. Winchester, now intrigued, clicks on entry 2. It has been a few years now. The viruses have been coming along spectacularly. But the vault itself, sad to say, has not been. This vault is headed by a pure imbecile. He doesn't know how to observe some 100 people in this vault. How to oversee some 100 people in this vault. People are starving and he doesn't seem to care. He leaves me well enough alone, so I don't care much. But I'm just trying to get my work done in an empty... I can't fucking read! I don't care much, but trying to get my work done on an empty stomach with the screaming of people around me has not been very productive to to me and my work. I think I am onto something with my research, however. Soon I will get to human testing. But what subjects to use? Many of the others in the vault are too weak to test on. He clicks on entry 3 to see where this leads.
Mhm.
I've done it. My research has finally come to fruition. The Deathclaw DNA has finally mixed properly, at least to the best of my ability. Things have finally quieted down outside lately, so I've been able to get through my research. Unfortunately, I only have myself to experiment on. Well, it's time to see what it feels like to be my own guinea pig. Entry 4. This is the most painful thing I've ever had to endure in my life, and I once lit my entire lab on fire. The pain in my arm is like I just stuck it in magma. I can feel the muscles tighten up like I have a cramp. Then it loosens and I'm left with a dull pain. The DNA seems to have fused with mine. To the best of my knowledge, that is. Although, I can't seem to figure out why it's not working properly. I was hoping that it would make me stronger, but so far it's just painful. I had mixed it with the virus I got in the lab, hoping for a more powerful mixture, and thus a more powerful outcome. With a small sample still left over to test it on its own, wonder if I can use one of the subjects outside my lab. If any are left, I haven't heard a peep from outside my lab in a fortnight. And that was the last entry.
During all this time, you guys managed to get all that items. Which, by the way, that is a 60mm shell. Explosive.
It's for mortars.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
Yeah, you do in fact get a mortar as a weapon. Let's see. Bobby pins.
I love how you have stun sauce.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's an actual thing. Don't ask me why.
And good old knockout juice. Gotta love knockout juice.
Sounds like some good booze. Or some cheap ones.
Hey, the computer parts will come in handy for a Winchester if ever need be.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many of those I give you guys, but having a little bit of difficulty finding them. But yes, that's all the stuff that you get. That is a pike, by the way. You guys just your tiny midget gets a pike now.
Oh,
Fear
God.
She gets a pointy stick now.
She gets a pointy stick that she can swing at her own pleasure. Alright. But yes, that seems to be most of what you guys got. So, Winchester starts walking out after hearing all this stuff, sees the power room is no longer, hell, and sees the two of you. Jap Taxi just puts on his pants. Again.
Hi. How you
I thought
doing?
Well, currently, not exactly very well, friend. Apparently, I just found out that this vault was doing unethical experiments.
Oh. Well,
What are ethics?
You've ever heard of humanity?
What's a humanity?
We're all doomed. Either way, apparently the lead scientist that owned that laboratory back there did experiments on himself using Deathclaw DNA.
is
Hello, Dr. Winchester. That must have been your experiment.
I highly doubt that, my friend. But you see, I was mutated because of the radiation for some odd reason.
Yes,
At least
but
that had been
intelligent
my-
Deathclaw isn't a thing you come across.
Yes,
that's the first
granted.
time I've come across it.
Although granted, my working theory is that I was mutated by the radiation. Don't exactly know how Deathclaw worked its way into there, but it's still a work in progress.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go back to the lounge and search for more stuff. That place is a gold mine.
Good God.
Apparently,
yeah.
he also had some other virus that he had on hand. I wonder if there's a way I could find it. Maybe figure out what it was.
Well, I was about to go to security and see what they have there, and
All right, you go do that. I'm gonna go back to the lab and see if there's anything I can find.
Okay, sounds good.
So
So,
the
yeah,
stairway is
you
actually where he
first.
just came from, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
At least that's the best that you can tell
Thought
from
you said the
layout
security
design.
room was over here.
Oh yeah,
I don't
sorry,
know. It
I
looks like
forgot
it's right
about
here.
that.
Yeah, I was wondering too. So
Yeah, I would probably say it's right about here or such.
Nah,
But
bitch. Those are beds and vending machines. This is where the security room is.
yeah, all right, we'll go with that then. So that's where you guys are. So you guys have found out some more stuff here. Y'all got to a lot of equipment, which is just a crap ton of equipment. Where the hell is scrap metal?
Would there be a medical room?
There is a. I would say probably up here would be medicals and stuff. This would probably be pharmaceutical, just because the bunch of stuff. But up here would probably be medical. I would say just because the beds and shit. Scrap metal. There's scrap metal. 1d20. Slash R.
I'm gonna loot all the
1d20 scrap
medical areas,
metal.
including the pharmacy.
That's a lot.
I'm a leader there.
Alright, well, I gotta get going, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please follow us and go check out some of the stuff down below. There's a lot of links to our other videos and stuff like that, so feel free to go check that out. We have all of our stuff documented and in VODs. So, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye!
Leave it
Hey,
there,
guys.
T.
We're not dead yet.